Hello everyone. It was called to my attention that I hadn't made an official response to a video in which I was mentioned. Although I think I did make a response, I just didn't put it in the title, so maybe people missed it. I don't know. I think I might have put it up. Maybe I made it and forgot to put it up. Maybe I made it and I didn't decided not to put it up. I don't know. But basically, a guy called Drew Morg made a um, interview video with Megan Elizabeth. And if you don't know any of the context of this, Megan Elizabeth was a raw food advocate, YouTuber, recipe book creator, had a pretty successful, I wouldn't say pretty successful, I'd say very successful online presence, business, whatever, as a raw food person. One of the original speakers at the Woodstock Fruit Festival. Someone that up till now I think is one of the few people that's been every single year as a presenter. And maybe she'll not be there this year. There's probably a chance, I guess there's a good chance she's not going to be there this year. She's played a role in that community sometimes as a bit of a, she did an interview with Mike Arnstein when things weren't going so good. She's a trusted person. She did an interview with, or she's talked about the impact of 30 bananas a day and what she thought was, she kind of went against the grain there. So she's done a lot of different stuff. She's been quite an influential figure in a number of ways. But over the last probably even 4 years, she's really not been online very much, not been very consistent, and not been promoting the raw vegan thing. And she's went away from that. And initially she went off a raw vegan diet. She was going towards a more cooked diet. And then this recent thing is that she started eating meat again. And one of the people who, for whatever reason, were living in Hawaii or connected to Hawaii and and was eating meat. I just say Hawaii because I heard a guy pronounce it like that in a video. I thought it's just stuck in my mind. Hawaii. So Megan, that's a bit of a backstory for her. And Drew Morg is a guy that lives in Hawaii. I think he started a dating app or something, a vegan dating app or something. I guess that he's not still running that. I don't know. I don't really know what he does, but he does have a channel, and he's come out as a carnivore, and he's showing his carnivore lifestyle, and he's interviewing a lot of ex-vegans and vegans, and he gets quite a lot of people watching his interviews and videos. And but this one was an interview with Megan. I came up in it very kind of late in the video, so I think most people probably haven't seen that. One of my friends, I think, made a joke. He screenshotted like a fake comment that was all about me, but it was just a fake comment he'd made up. I don't really know if any of you've seen that or watched it. You can go and watch it. It is quite funny, I think it's about 2 hours in that I mentioned or something. And the reason I came across it was Mark Tassi had made a video about it because they mentioned Mark, who's another fruitarian, raw vegan guy. And in that, Mark, what am I trying to say? Mark, they were talking about Mark, but my picture was in the background, and I was like, that's crazy, why is my picture in this video? So then I went to watch the video, and I was in it and went through it, and basically I was, for some reason, like I was chosen as one of the representations of this lifestyle that's like not doing very well and in denial and stuff like that. I don't know really why they chose me. I'm a pretty small YouTube channel. I don't think I'm very well known in this community or anything. I think that people like Megan might think that I'm more well known because she knows me and I've been to Woodstock. So people at Woodstock and some of these festivals, they know me. But that's like a few hundred people. Like that's a very small amount of people. I'm not really an online, character or whatever. So even the people that come to my festival don't know me. Like people talk about the festival, they don't know who I am or whatever. So that's fine. So I don't know why I was particularly chosen. I guess she knows who I am, and maybe she didn't like my message, and that maybe I said something against. I don't know. I don't think I did, but I think I'm always arguing with certain people, so maybe she saw that. I don't really know. Not really been in touch with her for a long time, and spoke to her at the Woodstock Festival last, and she seemed a little bit. I don't know. It's kind of a weird situation. I don't know if she didn't want to talk or whatever, or I can't remember. We were in the same building anyway. So in the video, geez, I'm like 5 minutes and I'm not even. I need to try and get to the point a bit quicker. She basically says that I'm losing all my teeth, that I'm fat, or that I've got a gut, and I look 10 years older, and she's basically saying like, and yet you're trying to like tell other people, oh, this is great and you should do this, right? So that's pretty much. I don't know if she really said much else, and they kind of accused me of being like living in this fruit paradise, like everyone can just eat fruit and it'll be all good, something like that. So I don't know. How do I respond to that? Like, like I've kind of joked about that. I do look older. Like what can I say? I definitely look older than I did when I started on this lifestyle. I don't know if I would look younger if I hadn't done it. But the main things is that my hair's grey, which makes you look older, and bald, which makes you look older. And I don't know if anything else really makes me look older, but that's part of it. Maybe my posture and stuff. Like I've definitely not been very kept my body right. Healthy, strong, fit. I should mean. I've not kept myself very fit and strong. So I'm going back to the gym now. Right, I'm starting to get back to a better level of fitness. I've just not focused on my fitness properly, and I've definitely suffered as a result of that. So I think a lot of these things. Also, I'm just an old soul. You know what I mean? I'm just always been an old type of a guy. so that's part of it as well. I'm not like a young, like even when I was young, I wasn't like a young person in many ways. Always kind of preferred being around older people and stuff, like that kind of thing. Just that kind of guy. That kind of makes you seem older as well. So all these things go against me, and yeah, I think I probably do look older. Is that because of the diet? I don't really know. I mean, I think the majority of it is my hair. Is that connected to the diet? I don't really know exactly, but as far as I see, if I look into it, then hair colour isn't connected to your diet. Because if that was the case, then there wouldn't be any grey haired people. I guess they would all have dark hair, because it would only be fruitarians or vegans that would have grey hair, or it would only be fruitarians or vegans that would have grey hair in their 20s, or that would be bald in their 20s, and that's not the case. It's something that's pretty universal. Now, the one thing I would say is that I was the son of meat-eating parents. I was a meat eater as a child. I was in the womb of a meat-eating, dairy-eating mother. Fed meat from a young age. So what effect has that had on aging or my hair or all these things? I don't know. I don't know if that's had an effect as well. So if a lot of the impact is going back to when you were born, when you were being developed in the womb, which a lot of things do go back to that, then I wasn't a vegan then, I wasn't a fruitarian then, so I can't really blame that, right? I'm not really sure if this really gets me anywhere. It means anything for me to respond to this video, but I'll be fair and respond. Losing all my teeth, I've definitely had teeth issues on this diet, and I don't want to lie to you about that, and I don't want to pretend that that's not the case. And I do think it's an issue for a lot of people. And I think it's an issue for a lot of people, and that's why I try and get good information about that out there. I do try, and because I see bad information about, it used to be, it's not so much anymore, but it definitely used to be like, you don't need to brush your teeth. And that was a problem. Like, that was a mistake. That was a mistake. And I do think that don't use fluoride toothpaste. I think that's a mistake. I don't think there's any benefit to cutting out fluoride, which is one of the few things that we know kind of protects against cavities. And the nature of the diet, the nature of the way that everything is organised makes it a little bit more difficult to do the diet. You end up eating things that you probably shouldn't eat. So I've eaten a lot of dried fruit. And when I was getting into this as well, there was a big sort of thing about dates. Dates are like a staple food of this diet. So I ate a lot of dates. It wasn't like a lot of people were telling me to do that, but that was my choice, I guess, and that was a bad choice. So I don't eat dates anymore, apart from maybe blended in a salad or a smoothie or something like that. Salad dressing, I should say, or a smoothie. I don't really have dates or dried fruit at all anymore. I think that was a really big mistake. And I do think as well, things like certain processed smoothies or juices, I think some of these things can be a bit what you would say cariogenic, leading to dental caries, because they stick a bit more to the teeth than eating and chewing fresh fruit. And fresh fruit doesn't have that impact. So making mistakes on the diet, eating not the best things sometimes on the diet, not taking care of teeth, and I've had a lot of damage. Now, dental issues are really a bacterial issue in a big way. The problem is completely related to bacteria in the mouth, and the bacteria they metabolize sugar in the mouth, or carbohydrates, but sugar basically, and turn them into lactic acid and acids. And it's not really a problem until there's too much of it, and and they create a biofilm over your teeth, and that can create holes in the teeth with the acidity and all that. So that's the cause or the reason for dental caries. So if you want to never get tooth decay, probably like a carnivore diet is going to help you with that, if that's your only goal in life, is to avoid tooth decay. My choice is the carnivore diet isn't a great choice, because I don't want to save my teeth and sacrifice my kidneys. I just don't see the reason to create kidney disease and kidney damage. I don't see that as a great thing, because you could get someone else's kidney. You can live with only one kidney if one of them packs up. But I would rather, seeing as there's quite an easy solution to dealing with holes in your teeth, not the best thing, but there's a fairly easy solution. I would prefer having my kidneys intact. I don't know why. I just think that would be better. Kidneys, the colon, the bowel, all of these things being in good shape, good condition, not developing bowel cancer. These are the kind of things that I think are probably a little bit more important to me. But I did make some mistakes. Now, I don't know if we can really say for sure or not yet. There might be people that, on this lifestyle, there's people that don't have any dental issues. Christina, Chris Kendall, a bunch of people that when I've spoke to them, they've never had any problems. I'm kind of surprised when I hear that, but they haven't, right? Doug Graham hasn't really had a lot of problems. I think he might have had some dental work, but not a lot over the years. Obviously, he's a older person. So there's a bunch of people that haven't had much. But I do think that it is a bit of a problem. So I take that criticism, and that's my own fault, So there's that. But I do think it's a bacterial issue, and it's to do with improper foods and dried fruit and things like that. What's the next thing? Fat, right? So let me see. I've eaten today, so I'll be kind of bigger than okay. That's with me eating, right? Now I just show you my pants and everything. So at the end of the day, like if you're eating a lot of fruit and salad and stuff, your stomach comes out like that. My trajectory in this diet is I started and lost a lot of weight. I went down to about 10 stone 3, which is not like dangerously low, but it's pretty low. I was about 10 stone 3, 5'11" and a half, and I quite like that actually. I quite like being lean like that. There's nothing wrong with that. Didn't have a six pack though, interestingly enough. Wasn't so skinny that I had a six pack, so I still had some fat I could have lost. I've actually never had a six pack, like even when I was that skinny. And then after a while, I was doing like a really like 80-10, maybe not 80-10, maybe like 95-5 or whatever you want to call it. And then one day, coming back from a little event that I'd done, I saw some pistachio nuts and I thought, I've not eaten those in a few years. And bought those and had them, and that led to me eating pistachio nuts every day for like a year, like routinely, and had a lot of pistachio nuts. And I definitely put on weight eating more nuts. And then I kind of realised I had to give that up. It wasn't very good. But I was eating a pretty bad raw diet for a while there, eating nuts and lots of fruit, so I was putting on some weight. And then something that really made me put on a lot of weight was tahini. This is a really boring video, I guess, but anyway, tahini. And I did this thing for a while when I was eating peas and sweet corn and tahini and tomato, and I would just take tomato sort of paste and tahini and make that into a sauce, and then put this in a big bowl of peas and sweet corn. And this wasn't very raw at that point. It wasn't a very raw thing to be doing, because the peas and sweet corn are technically blanched before they're put in the freeze and frozen. But I was doing that for a while, and that was like weight gain food, like you wouldn't believe. Like I really gained a lot of weight. Tahini is an absolute. Tahini is a good way of gaining weight. If you want to gain a lot of weight, you eat a lot of tahini. And then so I stopped that. I stopped all that stuff. But then there was a period as well when I went back on a cooked food diet, and I was eating a lot of junk on that, and my weight went up again, eating hummus and stuff like that. And what I've always found is when I've come off of like a diet that I was gaining weight, that I would go back to the raw diet, and I wouldn't gain weight anymore, but I wouldn't lose weight. So I've been back on 80-10-10, basically no fat, basically no overt fats for quite a long time now, and my weight has dropped very, very slowly because I'm not restricting my calories, but my weight's come down. I want it to come down more. I'm still working on that. It's gradually coming down, but I'm not too concerned about it. The real worry with a lot of people seems to be that ex-vegans are too slim, they're too skinny. So I don't know, it's probably annoying that I'm kind of, I don't know, I've got too much fat, right? And right now I'm literally eating fruit and lettuce, and that's basically it. And the occasional avocado. I mean, I might have a few nuts once a month or something, but I really stay away from nuts and stuff now. So, because I'm looking to lose weight. So I've made mistakes, you know. But I'm venturing back. It takes a long time to get this right. You know, it takes a long time to get this right. All I can go back to is the amazing experiences when I started off doing this. And I just think those experiences are sort of life-changing for people and worth trying out. The raw diet, why would I promote it if I've gained weight on it? And well, I didn't really gain weight on the raw diet, I kind of did it wrong. No one told me to do that stuff. I did it, that was going against what I really learned. In terms of the age thing, I can't control that. In terms of the teeth thing, I made mistakes. And I'm telling you not to make those mistakes. So, apart from that, I don't know, like the raw diet is a fantastic thing. I really enjoy I enjoy it a lot. I enjoy the simplicity of it. I really like fruit. I like the fact that you're not eating animals and stuff like that. I think that's pretty cool. I like having a salt-free diet. A lot of carnivores eat salt. I don't like salt. It makes things taste good, but I don't like it. And I don't really have a lot else to say. So that's that video response done. And I don't know. I've not got a lot to say. I don't have a big argument against it. Like if that's someone's opinion on me, that's okay. Don't feel bad about it. And Megan is still someone I've got no problem with her. I think it's funny, you know. I think she's kind of being funny as well. I don't know. Maybe she's being serious, like she's really worried about people being raw or something. I don't think there's anything to worry about. And yeah, that's all I've got to say at the moment. So thank you for watching. This is a t-shirt for the Canada Fruit Festival. Now, I probably shouldn't mention it because Ted will probably say this is the wrong video to promote or something, but maybe this video goes viral, right? It probably won't, but Canada Fruit Festival taking place. This is where my nipples are, right here. When is it taking place? I think it's at the start of August. And I will be there by hook or by crook. I'll be there. And you should be there too. So we can't tell you what these festivals are all about. You have to just go. Right? That's the problem. Like we can't show you how it's going to change your life. We cannot put that picture in your mind exactly. It's not just about it's like some people eating fruit together. It's really good if you're the right person for it, right? So there's a lot of people that come to these events and complain about things and this, you know, whatever. John Kohler made a video, he kind of complained about things a little bit. But you've just got to keep going. You've just got to go to these things. If you're the right person. So thank you for watching. Drew, thank you for making the video, whatever. Megan, I don't know, like, I've not got any response really. I don't know what to say. I'm sorry if I don't look the right way or whatever. I think you're body shaming me really, or whatever you want to call it. It's like body shaming, ageism or something, I don't know. Probably see Megan sometime. I hope she knows that I don't take any of this the wrong way. And the same for everyone who's making this temporary like foray into this different style of eating. I don't feel any kind of badness towards anyone, and I'm not cutting anyone off. I'm not whatever. This is just life, people, humans. people change, people make different changes and different decisions, and not everyone can be like me. Not everyone can be as awesome as me. So thank you very much for watching. We'll see you in another video. We might see you at the Canada Fruit Fest. Ronnie out. Ronnie out. I don't say that usually.